Good morning. Welcome to SOGCast number 41. This production of SOGCast is brought to you courtesy of Jocko Willing Productions and his expert technical staff, of which we are joined today by Sergeant Carrie Helton. Carrie, welcome to the show. And my name is John Stryker Meyer. I'll be your host today, and I'm really honored to get into, actually it's going to be a part 2 of a series with a most distinguished guest. Because during the secret war, the 8-year secret war in Vietnam, we had ran top secret missions across the fence, but you can't do top secret missions across the fence without aircraft, helicopter pilots, and we've heard a lot about the American helicopter pilots. Today, part 2, we're going to talk about the 219th Squadron of the South Vietnamese Air Force, excuse me, and we're joined today by Steve, who's on episode number 40, and today we're doing 41 as a follow-up. And for part 2 of this, Steve, welcome back. And he's joined by his son Kevin, who's helping us out with an interpreter as well as a historian for his father, which is a long, rich history of service to his country. And for the, if you haven't listened to episode 40 of SOGCast number 40, we encourage you to go back to that first and then come back and pick up this episode. And where we left off before, we're near your career after 6 years, some of the highlights, some of the gut-wrenching stories that you had from then. And before we go past 75, I'd like to go back. There's a couple things that we talked about before we turned the microphones and the cameras on today. And one of the Kingbees pilots that you flew with was Captain Tin, then now retired as a lieutenant colonel. And one of the impressions that he left on me was how when he would fly to a mission, his co-pilot would fly, but when it got to the target, he would fly in, drop the team off or pick the team up, and then he would fly home. He would always pray on the way and on the way back. And when we were talking earlier about how the Kingbees would spiral in, one of the questions was, why did they do it? And when you and I were talking before the cameras came on, you said that helped you to focus. And maybe we could start a little bit about that, and then how there's a couple other missions that you had been on with some of our Kingbees legends, one of which was Dai Wei An, who, if for our listeners, if you haven't, you can turn to Jocko Podcast number 259, where Jocko interviewed him, and just a crazy stories and of extreme heroism. And again, with Steve, he flew SOG missions from January 69 all the way through to when SOG was closed in 73. But like a lot of the Kingbees pilots, the Americans went home, the Kingbees pilots and the Vietnamese stayed, fighting communism in their country. So, Steve, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, John. Hello, John. Thank you very much for having me here in the conversation today. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. We're glad that you came back. And so talk a little bit, if you don't mind, because that's such a well, those of us who experienced it and watched the Kingbees spiral down to pick us up under enemy fire. And many Green Berets and Vietnamese team members are alive today thanks to your heroism and your fellow aviators. What was that like for you, that moment? And then why is it different? Because like the Hueys, you just go in, but you focus. From you, sir, please, I'd like to hear that final little note.
Oh, yes, sir. The maneuver you just mentioned, in the squadron we call that lá vàng rơi. That means the yellow lever falling in the storm. That means very rough. And it was the unique maneuver of the Kingbees pilot. Not too many people use it or do it perfectly. So Kingbees pilot learned a lot how to do it. And the maneuver used in the emergency and dangerous or very critical landing in the LG.
Sure.
Normally, we just do the normal approaching. We do not do the lá vàng rơi.
But
Because
like the
it's,
Americans say, when the shit's in the fan, that's when you use that maneuver.
Yeah, yes, sir. And our older brother Kingbees taught us, train us,
Sure.
and we learned from them. For many, many years, we experienced about the maneuver, and we made it.
And then why? What would it mean to you?
Có ba cái.
You focus.
To me,
Yes, sir.
that helped. I love that.
Yes.
In the dangerous situation or emergency situation, I did that, and I love that. First of all, the talking about let's say psychology. I say psychology.
So you could focus.
Psychology.
Yes.
We confuse the enemy.
As also, it's harder to shoot a falling leaf than something coming straight in.
And I scare them also because amazing, just amazing when he see the dinosaur on this air.
Yes, and we're referring to a CH-34 here.
Rolling around and rolling around. Yeah, they're scared.
Wow.
So we scare them. Okay. The second thing is we narrow the window of the enemy shooting.
Sure. Absolutely.
Because we did the maneuver fast and
You
to
did.
manage spiral. And the window they aim to us
Sure.
narrower.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a much harder target to
Yeah.
shoot when it's a spiral downward.
Yes.
And even that tactic was unique to the Kingbees. And this is the code name for the 219 Squadron that was attached to SOG for the entire Secret War. And other South Vietnamese Air Force pilots didn't use that, or they didn't understand it, correct?
I don't think they use that.
Because you went to another unit at some point,
Yeah.
and they didn't use it. You said, well,
Yeah.
this works for me. You saved my ass.
And they told us that you guys like cowboy when you fly that, something like that, and
Yes.
they blame us.
I got news for you. The Green Berets thought you were cowboys too, but we loved you.
Yeah, but that worked for us.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
There's a lot of us that are still alive today, thanks to you Kingbees pilots. So absolutely. And speaking of the legends you flew with, before we turned the microphones and the cameras on, you were talking about how you had flown with Captain On or missions involving Captain On, and he was shot down twice. And the first time he was shot down, you were a co-pilot, and talked a little bit about that.
Okay.
And then take it from there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Before I came to the 219 Squadron in 1969, I've heard about Captain Ang. Now,
Sure.
he became major.
He
not
retired as a
captain,
major,
yeah.
yes, sir.
And
And he lives in San Jose today.
And he was a flight leader, captain flight leader. And I was a co-pilot for him once a while,
Sure.
not all the time.
Yeah, because as we said in the first episode, you flew co-pilot with these veteran Kingbees pilots for 6 months
Yeah.
before you became the
First
flight
pilot,
leader.
yeah.
First pilot, yes, sir.
At that time, I was flying co-pilot wherever they need me. Just like the call girl, I know I told you, hey, go You go with that guy.
Yeah.
According to the aside, flying aside, you know.
Sure.
I was flying co-pilot for Major Lung Cowboy in 6 months around there before he went to Bien Hoa to be commander of the new squadron 231.
Okay.
And
So on your mission with this one where Captain An gets shot down the first time.
and I was flying co-pilot for Captain An, also Captain Tưởng,
Okay.
Major Hiếu,
Wow.
Captain Thinh, Captain Nhơn was shot down with me. Captain Nhơn and Lieutenant Giang. After that, he died also already. Okay, now talking about Captain An, I am now also respect him a lot. He really, in the story I wrote about him a little bit,
Yes, sir.
I said, you are a hero, Captain An. Yeah, the real hero, not just here. I saw you by real men, you know.
Sure.
Okay. I remember the time he was shot down about 30 miles from Dacto in 1969. I think talk about 1969.
That's good. Yes, sir.
Okay. Friend of mine, very dear friend, very close friend, Kiệt, and I in Da Nang.
Right.
That was the summertime. We rented apartment to give together.
Sure.
We did not live in the airport.
Right.
And some friend of mine and Kiệt came from Saigon to visit us.
Yes.
And we had a good time together, you know, drink beer and went
Sure.
to the beach, everything. The Da Nang, the
Yes.
beach, swimming.
Go down
And-
to China Beach.
And then we had the assignment to go to Kontum. Right next to the morning, next day is the morning. Okay. We get up ready and we gave the apartment to our friends. And at the same time, Kiệt and I went in and we flew to Kontum. The assignment, they assigned me to fly the co-pilot for the first Lieutenant Giang, number 3.
Right.
And Kiệt were assigned to fly co-pilot cho Lieutenant Trung, Trung, number 2. And Captain An, number 1, with Khai, the one we had the dinner with. Now he's living in Siêu Beach. Okay. And the mission was working with the Hatchet folks.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
they had the big contact with the enemy, the VC. I remember the area, the landing area, the landing zone was some low hill alongside with the river, the brook, the spring.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so the first day came in, couldn't do anything better. Captain An was shot down the day before, and he was picked up by Captain Day, I think. And next day, he led us. So he led us into again.
Yes, sir.
Captain An, he's brave and he,
Oh, yeah.
you know, very brave. That's why, you know, he got shot many times. And the day we came in from Dacto, he came in and they said, hey, let me try again. And he came down. He came down and he got shot and shot down. And Lieutenant Trung called in radio, are you okay? And they said, okay. And Lieutenant Trung told, I'll come down to pick you up. Lieutenant Trung landed down quick, to the LG.
Right.
And I saw from my J airplane, I saw about 20 or 25 feet on the ground. He got shot and down, right on the LG. Okay, and Lieutenant Trung and mechanic, cruise ship, Đức, they escaped and the airplane and the troop on the ground rescued them with them.
Wow.
But my friend, Lieutenant Kiek, he's still in the aircraft. Later on, the cruise ship told me that before he ran away, he shake Kiek like and called him, go, run! But no answer. And the cruise ship just left. And after that, one B-40 brought in. I saw it explode the GS-34 and burn. And that's very sad because Kiek still there and gone forever.
Couldn't get out in time.
Yeah. And we called the squadron in Da Nang, and the ground troop on the ground arranged. Now you guys cannot come down anymore. We move. They move to another place, and 5 or 6 helicopter from headquarters in Da Nang. They came to Dacto, and they picked the team on the ground back home.
Yeah, because the hatchet force was a larger element. It could be a
about
platoon
or company or some. I do not know exactly platoon or company, but
it's bigger, much bigger than a recon
many,
team.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And they told me the story about when they were shot down on the ground.
Yes.
They said the brook, the enemy charged in the platoon or the crew, the team.
The team on the ground, yes, sir.
The team shot them, and they kept running to the team even when they were shot. Were shot.
Sure.
Yeah. So they think they have some stroke, crazy or something like that, and the blood make the water red.
They killed so many.
Yeah, too many died because the water in the spring turned red. Yeah.
Sure.
I just heard, I just witnessed, so I didn't see that because I was on the air.
Yeah, so with again, we're talking about Captain On.
Okay.
And just I just want to say that in the first story in this book, On the Ground.
Oh, on the ground.
We had talking about Captain On, how the team had been under siege. He came in and hovered in a bomb crater so the team could get on. They'd been in contact all day. And then when they left, he had to dodge ACAC, the anti-aircraft fire, because this is further north up the Ashaw Valley. And then he also said how he flew at night. And we said, how can you fly at night? Because nobody can fly at night, because Kingbees had no night lights.
Some have, but not too good.
Not too
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well, he said the Kingbees didn't, but he said, how can you fly at night? He said, I've been flying so long in Vietnam. I know this country, I know Laos. And so that's one of the... So Captain On at that time, now he retired as a major, he gets shot down a second time. And you were involved with that also.
Yes, sir. Exactly. At that time, I was the co-pilot for number 2, Lieutenant Yang.
Okay.
Yeah. And Captain Ang was number 1. After finished the mission, he flew back, actually, from Bù Đốp. Bù Đốp means the lunch side. And he got shot on the air. his helicopter was burned. And
Right.
we follow him, and he tried to get out of the area, and try
Because
to
there's all those communists around there.
maybe, and but more important thing, he tried to make a landing as soon as possible
Sure.
because it burned.
Because he had
badly.
fire in his cabin. It was coming
Yeah.
up and burning he and his co-pilot
Yeah,
and the pilot's unit.
and he tried to land, and we follow him very close. Lieutenant Yang and
Yeah.
I follow Captain Ang very close, and he land to the rice paddy, and we follow him right away. And on the ground, they
Sure.
shot the illuminating grenade
Yes.
to light up the
For
area.
a marker.
And I remember some ground fire, but
Really? Okay.
I do not know exactly where.
Sure.
Pop, 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 somewhere, and some like mortar or something.
Yes.
Boom, boom, somewhere, light, and explosion. I can feel also, look down and to clear the area, something. And Lieutenant Yang landed right next to Captain Ang helicopter. And my crew chief, Chính mean number 9.
Sure.
Yeah, Chính jumped down. And he saw Captain Ang on the ground, and he carried Captain Ang. Chính was very strong, and he put Captain Ang in the aircraft, and he took the crew chief of Captain Ang aircraft, put in the aircraft, but we could not find the co-pilot, Mr. Locke. We couldn't find, and because the ground fire or something, we took up. Locke was friend of mine. He came to 219 Squadron about 4 months before I came. And we contact with the ground folks to ask them, come in to find Lieutenant Locke, co-pilot of Captain Ang.
Right.
After about 4 or 5 hours, they searched in there. They reported that they couldn't find, and we did not know where the co-pilot was.
Right.
And I remember Captain Ang told us that the fire was seriously hot, and maybe Locke, he jumped out some way out of the aircraft. So when we landed down, we could not see him.
Sure.
The crew chief of the aircraft of the Captain Ang,
Yes.
because it was too hot, he climbed out and he hold the strut of
The strut, yes.
Yeah, the strut. He was there. So when Captain Ang landed, he throw him away.
It was a hard landing.
Hard landing, and we could not find co-pilot Locke. And about half month later, in the operation, the ground troop, infantry troop found Locke with the flying combination. And
Whoa.
we brought him home and buried him.
Wow.
Bà có nói về 2 cái đai của ông An không?
Oh yeah, I remember. He reminded me because I told him, Captain Ang, when after he landed the aircraft, he thought he climbed down because pilot up there we had the step to lie down,
Right.
and he thought he hold the handle and climbed down. But when he hold the handle, he fell down on the ground because both hands
Had been burnt
had been burned.
so severely he couldn't even open a window. He had to use his
Nothing.
elbow to
Yeah.
open a window.
Yeah.
So that was just one of those missions. So just for the record, Captain On, after that, You were able to get him down to Benoit, to the medical center there.
In Saigon.
Saigon, okay.
Yeah.
And then they ultimately had to take off both hands.
Yeah, both hands.
And today he's alive and well, smoking a pack of cigarettes a day up in San Jose.
And you know what? I wrote a little story. The first day he came back in United States.
Right.
Yeah, in the reunion with people in the Kingbees, 291. I came to shake hand him, say hello, and I shook his hand.
Sure.
And that shocked me right away.
Because you didn't know about the hands.
How I know?
Yeah.
But I remember the time he was shut down, and the pilot was flying with me.
Sure.
Lieutenant Yang.
Yes.
After that, they killed him in Quezon. In Quezon.
In Quezon. Where the Kingbees got shot down up there.
1968.
68.
No, 1971.
Oh, is that right? Later, and they used Quezon. Yes.
71 in Lamson, 719.
719, yes.
Yeah. Lieutenant Yang was shot down.
Wow.
And after Communism overran in the Hill 31 with the airborne company in there.
Yes.
And the Communists asked them to surrender. Lieutenant Yang did not surrender, and they shot him dead in there.
Wow.
The Hill 31
Okay.
in Laos.
Yes, sir.
So I told Captain Ang, in the mission you were shot down long ago. Now I see you again. Shake your hand. I remember Lieutenant Yang and Lord co-pilot.
Sure.
And Chính, the crew chief.
Crew chief, yes, sir.
They all died. Only you and me alive. So please take care, Captain Ang. Yeah.
Please take care. Yes, sir. And then, so with our story here today, thank you, because that's just a couple of stories about other legends and from the Kingbee history, which I think we can never have enough written about or talked about. And for your personal story, the side that never got any adequate coverage was what happened to brave men like yourself, your fellow Kingbee pilots, Tuong, Captain Tin. I mean, you all spent time later in the re-education camp. So what happened, if you could just tell a little bit about 1975, April 30th, where were you, and then where, and just how you got captured, and then you go to a re-education camp, and you're not there with your family or anything. It's just you and some, I'm not sure, we haven't talked much about that. That's why we're here today, to get your personal side of that story.
Very simple.
Okay.
No gun. And because of the family, I have two little kids. One 3 years old and one only about 3 months old. So I try very hard to take them out. How can I take them out of Vietnam?
And we're after April 30 now, correct? Are we close to April 30? Where are we in regards to
about before
okay.
April 30, before that,
yes,
about
sir.
a week or something, we
right.
tried.
Because you could see what was happening.
We thought that no way we can stay, communists will come and
yes.
take over, because many soldiers, just ran away, So we pilot, we cannot do nothing. And we tried to get out anyway. But for me, it's hard. With
And where were you down in Benoit now?
Saigon.
Saigon,
Tan
okay.
Son Nhut.
Sure.
And at that time, we moved from Nha Trang to Tan Son Nhut. We did not have the squadron. We did not have enough airplane, just
Sure.
kind of abandoned everything. Everybody just think about to get out of Vietnam. About a week before April 30,
Right.
I could not make it because of the kids,
Sure.
I did not want to leave them and go by myself. And so simply, I just stay in Saigon with them. And I saw a communist soldier walk around the city, Saigon, something like that.
Yeah.
And in my mind, at that time, I would like to go in the jungle or whatever.
Anything to get away from them.
Continue,
Sure.
fighting again. I don't respect the communists, they not worth, it.
Right.
But I could not do nothing, so just waiting. And every day they came to my house and watch, keep watching me. Didn't let me go anywhere. And they order every South Vietnam officer had to report to them, go to the re-education class, for short time, something like
Right.
that. But later on, not short time, 5 years, 10 years, they just kept us in the re-education camp. Re-education camp, just the word, so-called re-education camp, actually as the prison.
Sure. And they took you away from your family and the house?
Yeah.
And they put you in a major camp somewhere.
The camp, put in the camp.
How far away was that from Saigon?
At first, they put me in Long Giao, about 40 miles from Saigon. That was the former compound of South Vietnam company or the division or something like that, the army compound.
Okay, sure. But this now it's a re-education camp.
Camp now, re-education camp. Before it became re-education camp, they took everything, the roof, everything they took away. We didn't have the roof.
No roof.
No roof. The rain got wet, everything. Okay. And I was there. And at that time, we tried somehow about escape,
Sure.
Yeah. Always in the mind of the education trainee would like to escape. We look at the communists at that time, and we think that why? Can't believe that we lost the war for some stupid people like this.
Yeah.
We don't respect them, and we look down on them. And
they were cruel to you.
No, they're not worth. I mean, they're stupid. I can say.
Ông hỏi là cruel, nó treat bà, nó có quýnh bà không, nó có torture bà, nó làm.
They, to me.
Yeah.
I did not against him, against them. So they left me, okay. They did not do too much to me. But somebody against them, they beat up. And in Long Giao, one incident I never forget. Captain Thận, yeah, the name like That one. He was an intelligent officer, and on the way to find the firewood, he wrote the letter to send back to his wife. We heard the communist said in the letter he told his wife to contact with some other in the jungle and set up for him to escape. That the communists told us. We did not see the letter. And they caught that letter and they caught him, put him in the special,
solitary confinement.
Yeah, confined and
a big cage. It's not too tall.
And for almost a month.
And then you had, and they say re-education. Did they give you classes like this is how to be a communist? You got to do what we do. Did they have? How did that indoctrination go?
You mean how they educate us?
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing. Just 10 lessons. Hey, you guys have to study 10 lessons. First lesson, United States of America is a
imperialist
emperor.
Pig. Yes.
Okay, and aggression.
Yes.
And they bad guy. Sometimes South Vietnamese army and American soldier, they eat the children. Oh man. Like
so that's part of your re-education then.
And the socialism,
yes.
Was number one.
Sure.
So Vietnam will be socialist. Yeah, that number one. And capitalism almost died now.
Number 10.
Number 10, and they, struggle to die, something like that.
Sure.
And
con muốn hỏi cái ông mà ông viết cái thơ ông bị
okay, about Thịnh, Captain Thịnh, he wrote the letter.
Yes.
And I can't believe how stupid he is, He wrote the letter with the code or something, but he gave to the civilian outside when on the way to collect the firewood, rubber tree firewood.
Sure.
He gave to some merchant, Vietnamese. They sold the, banana, something.
Yes.
And they caught the letter, and they said, this guy doesn't want to educate and try to escape, try to contact with the rebel, something like that.
So they made an example of him.
In the jungle.
Yeah. Wow.
So in the morning, one day, the communists called on a meeting for everybody in the camp.
Yeah.
We are together in the meeting. Actually did a trial for Captain Thịnh. Okay.
Wow.
And in my mind, I think, okay, maybe he got more 15 years or 20 years in the jail,
Sure.
But friend of mine went to the headquarters and they asked him do something for them. And friend of mine came back and talked to me. Hey, Steve, Như, thằng Thịnh sẽ chết. Thịnh is going to be killed or executed, whatever. I asked him, why? Just a letter. Why they kill him? He said, you know what? They want me to make the coffin for him.
Wow.
So before the trial, they ordered to make a coffin And exactly what friend of mine told me in the trial, they say, hey, this guy executed and tie up and
Blindfold him.
folder, took him to the fence of the compound, the camp,
Right.
and tie up him on the boat. They shot him. I shot him die. And
Wow.
just the letter. I don't know what he wrote in the letter, but they said he wants something, again.
But they want to make an example of him.
Yeah, that stage, yeah.
So you were in the re-education camp for how many years?
From May 75 to January 81.
My Lord.
Almost 6 years. Almost 6 years. In the north of Vietnam.
Oh, they moved you north?
Yeah.
So you had to walk?
I
There's no
by
Kingbees.
no Kingbees, by boat.
By boat, okay.
Yeah. We put us in the cabin under the boat.
Right.
Yeah. And we sent to the North Vietnam.
So what were those conditions like?
Terrible.
Not much food, not much water.
No room at all. About 300 people in the cabin.
Sure.
No door, and the rain, water came down. Every people got wet. And no food when we were starving. We called them, and they used the instant noodle. They throw down, and who got and just eat raw.
Really?
Yeah. We didn't have fire, nothing, and especially some people get sick. Dispensary.
There's no dispensary.
No dispensary, yeah. No go.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Dysentery.
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 Yes.
Dysentery.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah, and they got your stomach sick, and they toilet everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, and I could not, sit on the floor. I used the piece of military blanket.
Right.
I tie up to knot, and I made the hammock.
Sure.
I sat on there for 3 days and 3 nights from Saigon to Hanoi.
Oh.
And I heard that 1 or 2 of us died in that journey.
Because the dysentery is so terrible if you can't stop it.
Because they already sick before got in
Sure.
the boat and no medicine. And they die. Wow. Can't believe that. Scary.
Yes, indeed. So you go to Hanoi.
We went to Vinh, next to Hải Phòng.
Okay.
And they used the train to transfer us to Sơn La. Sơn La means the province Điện Biên Phủ.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, around there. So the province Sơn La, around,
It's more inland.
Yeah, more inland a
Right.
little bit. And we stayed there for a year, something like that, without nothing. The first day we came in Sơn La, we did not have any camp, just lie in the bushes or somewhere to sleep,
Wow.
And right after in the morning, I tell you the story, very interesting.
Okay.
You have to survive.
Sure.
So they told us, go to the jungle, chop the tree, chop the bamboo, bring back, and build a camp for yourself. Nobody help. We asked them about the knife or the whatever, the equipment, so we can cut the tree. They didn't have. So we had to use the stick of metal to make a knife or something like that, and came up to the forest and cut the tree, chop the tree, and carry back and build the camp.
Whoa. That had to be a slow process.
A camp for, let's see, 90 people or something, the camp. We need about 20,000 little bamboo, you know.
Yes.
And we broke the bamboo and built the camp. No nail, no metal wire, nothing. Use the bamboo.
Sure.
Twist the bamboo, make wire and tie up and build the camp.
My goodness.
Yeah. And one interesting, I tell you.
Sure.
I mentioned about the military operation in 1971. The operation named Lamson.
Right.
719.
719, yes, sir.
In Hạ Lào, in Laos.
In Laos, yes, sir.
On Khe Sanh to Chepon.
Right.
And 2 Kingbees were shot down on the 31 hill. They said đồi 31, that means the hill 31. And Trung Tử Bửu, the second Kingbees, was shot down. They captured him, and as a POW, they walked him to the north of Vietnam. So in 1976, I went to Sơn La in North Vietnam. I saw some prisoner. They call the education trendy with the special pyjama, like Hilton. They call that the Hilton. And
the Hilton.
Yeah,
Hilton.
because they stay in there 4 or 5 years, so they could hang out and something and help us to build, show us how to cut the bamboo, show us how to tie them up to make a camp something. And suddenly one of them came to me. Fuck, how can you stay here? I turn around. Hey, oh, you still here? And shh. And we did not want, the government of the communists around
Yes, sir.
to know we have the relationship like Kingbees something.
Sure.
So he signaled me after dinner. I went to the secret toilet outside.
Right.
We talked, and at that time we had the plot to escape. And when I met him around the toilet area, he said, "I know in your mind you want to escape, right?" I said, "Yes."
Sure.
And he said, "Careful, I escaped a couple of times. That's why now they did not release me." Yeah. And I have the picture here about him.
Well, continue to talk as you look, and then how long were you there in Hanoi then?
This guy. Now he's a reverend in Houston. Number 2. Sean Captain Sean, number 1 from the left.
This number 2?
Number 2.
Okay.
I'm talking about Boo. Met me in the north. And he told me, "Hey, careful, don't escape. If you want to escape, you have to have weapon."
Really?
Go. Never come back. One-way ticket, okay?
Yeah.
Because when you come back, they beat up terribly, and you have a bad record. They never release you, like me.
Sure.
Okay. After that, he gave me some tobacco, because no tobacco. I was a smoker, but for a month I did not have any tobacco.
What about food?
About food, they gave very little. But what can we do? What could we do? They gave just like that. We eat just like that. Sometimes they gave the bowl of corn. You can count how many,
Kernels.
corn.
Little kernels there are from it.
Yeah, you can count. Like in the morning, I have 220 cow. And the other one, hey, you have more than I have got 210, something like that.
No.
Oh man, hungry. So the only thing is to survive for hungry. We did not think too much about something else except escape or find something to eat. We didn't care about lesson number 1 about the American whatever.
Yeah.
We used the notebook for the toilet, clean
Sure.
it.
Yes.
And,
Mà còn hai cái ông mà bỏ chạy á, xong nó đem lại á, bạn của ba biểu đừng có escape.
thì đây nè, phải nói đó ông Bủ nè.
Nói.
Okay. So I told you we 5 guys were plotting an escape from
Sure.
Sơn La. But I met Bủ. Bủ told me, careful with it. You got to have weapon to escape. So the next day I came up to the hill to cut the bamboo. I talked to a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Hey, I met Bủ. Bủ recommend suggest careful when escape.
Right.
So now I thought that we need the gun. Where? I told them the garment have the AK-47. He came up the hill with us. We killed him, get the AK-47. But careful how many bullets they have. If they have 2, doesn't work. So right now, keep an eye on him. If he has more, make it, do it. For about 2 weeks, 4 people, they thought that I deny or not cooperate with them in the escaping. They left.
Oh, wow.
And after they left, we had to stay in the room.
In your bamboo room.
In the bamboo room, lock it up, AK garment around, and they tried to looking for 4 guys over there. And right now, one father, he's living north over there, West Covina. They beat him to death because before the 4 guys left, the father gave them some pray for them, give them
Pray.
cho nó cái bánh ăn bánh thánh đó.
Yeah.
Something.
It's like a religious.
Oh, okay.
Because they were Christian.
Sure.
So father gave them some
The rosary beads.
yeah, something before,
Yes.
good luck.
Sure.
Wow, I don't know who told them. They caught the father, put in the separate
In the cage.
in the cage and beat him. At night I heard, yeah, I die. Wow, for 3 weeks.
Sure.
and they caught 4 guys back. They beat them badly, and one broken hand, something like that. And after that, they sent them to another camp. Now, I met them around here. Sometimes they asked me to go to the Little Saigon for a cup of coffee.
Wow. So to go on with the story, you're there for 6 years. Then how did you finally get out after your 6 year of re-education? I just can't imagine going through all that, but you were able to get out. And then how'd you get out, and what was next?
They released me with a very strange story. Remember, I told you my father against them and they killed my father?
Right.
But their comrade, my father friend,
yes,
after 1975, they made a very high rank in the Communist Party.
Oh, no kidding.
And he came to my house to find my father, looking for my father. And at that time I was in the prison.
Right,
I did not know nothing.
Yes.
And they came to my mother's home, and they asked mother, "Do you where is your father? My husband?"
Right.
Your husband.
Were together. They served together with
together,
the Viet Minh.
Friends,
yes.
Something like that.
Sure.
And he's still okay. My mother said he died in 1946 after he got shot. And they asked my mother, "Do you need to help any?" My mother says, "No, I don't need you." My mother hate them, you know. And they said, "We can help you because look, you poor or something like that. We can give you some this, some that, or honor you to give you the award, something that from the Communist Party because your husband, worked with us." Something
with the
like
Viet Minh. Yeah, sure.
My mother said, "No, we don't need you guys anything." But when they left, my sister connect with them. My sister told my mother, "Come down, Mom. I worry about Nu
Sure.
in North Vietnam. And no sponsor, no one to sponsor him.
Right.
He never go home. They kept them forever." And my sister contact with the guys, and they make a affidavit or something.
Affidavit, yes, sir.
Yeah, the sponsor paper or something.
Sure.
They said my father was
served well with the Viet Minh.
Very good.
Sure.
Yeah, for the Communist Party. And my sister sent to the camp and to the Interior Department or something
right.
in Saigon. And when they got the paper, they called me, "Hey, your dad was a very good communist, very good, like corporation, something like that. Why?
Sure.
Why you against communists?" I said, "I do not against them. I do not against you." And they told me, "Hey, you better to report everything from the camp to me because your father was very good with the revolutionary, something like that, or government, yes. Something like that." I said, "No. If anything happened, I really report to you." But I never report anything.
Right. So you were able to get out?
And after that 6 months, they released me.
6 months, okay.
6 months, that means I was in there about 6 years. 6 years. And they released me, and I came home.
Wow.
You know, when I was in the camp, they let family of the prisoner, the re-education training,
Mm-hmm.
to visit and support some supply or food or something like that. And on the way to go home, I talked to them, the wife, the kid of prisoner. I asked them. They told me, "Hey, when you go home, do you want to escape?" I said, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I had the connection with them right on the train to go home. You know, from
Hanoi.
from Hanoi to
Right.
Saigon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, we talk about that on the train right there. So
Wow.
when I got home, I continue. I met Captain Ang right after I came home.
Really?
Yeah, after he escaped, he got caught. They put them in jail and released him again. I met him in Saigon. I came to visit him in Saigon. Yeah, and I talked with you about the friend of mine in the camp, Trung Tử Bửu. Thằng Bửu hồi nãy. Yeah, that guy.
Yes.
They released me in 1981. 4 years later, they released Bửu. He was there from 1971 to 1985 or something like that.
Wow.
About
How do you survive that? Man. So the plan is to escape now.
Oh, so they escaped. I stay in the camp. After that, they send the 4 escape.
No, I mean for
Ông
you.
hỏi bà escape Việt Nam làm sao?
After that.
Yes, sir. You're back in Saigon.
Oh, wow.
You're still thinking. There's a song. I got to get out of this place.
Yeah. I asked some people in the squadron, hey, why do you guys stay here? Why don't you go out? Or why don't you go in the jungle? Tell me. So I make decision. And they told me, just escape. No way you can go out, go in the jungle to fight back to communists because they chopped down everything. Okay. So they asked me, beside Captain Ang, you are the highest rank in here. So we all want to get out.
Sure.
But we could not make it. Now we plan together. They wanted me to buy a boat. I said, okay, I will looking. But when I came back about a couple of weeks looking for the boat, I asked them. That cost about 20. At that time, they don't spend đồng or money. They spend gold. The piece of gold, they count by piece of gold for trading.
No kidding.
For example,
how do you find gold in Vietnam?
Oh, a lot.
Is that right?
Yeah. They collect too many gold in there, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
They deal for trading
Mm-hmm.
with gold. How many pieces? And
they have to weigh it and everything.
One piece of gold like 1 hour or something. Or
Sure.
5 hours, I don't know. But it's value. Not they don't use money.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah. Okay. And I asked them for the boat like that, we can escape, you know, go out on the ocean. How much? They told me at least 20 pieces of gold. At least. If you need a boat, go out on the ocean. At least 20 pieces of gold.
Gold. Okay.
I came back and asked people in the 19th squadron, how much we have now? They said, I just have the ring. That guy, I have 2 rings or something. Why give me the ring? So we couldn't make money.
Whoa.
So
you built a boat?
And after that, I found another way. A friend of mine, introduced me to someone, and friend of my brother. She had some gold, and at that time, one major in the South Vietnam major.
Right.
After he released from the education camp, he had his brother was colonel in the North Vietnam, came down to South, and he built a boat to escape. That's funny.
No kidding.
Yeah, I came to his home, talking about building the boat to escape. When we talking in his room, I saw North Vietnamese on the jeep stop in the front of his house. I said, hey, they had to rank everything in uniform. I said, what's going on? We're talking about escaping. They come, the North Vietnam soldier came. My friend said, hey, my brother, don't worry. I asked him to go with us.
No kidding.
Yeah, after
Whoa.
that, his brother sent a boy to escape with us.
No kidding.
Yeah, you cannot believe that.
So you finally, things come together, you got the boat, now you're planning to go.
Yeah.
And what was the plan there? Because there's supposed to be, somebody's supposed to be a navigator, help you sail the boat. Because it was a sailboat, correct?
We have the engine.
Oh, okay, you had an engine? All right.
Yeah, have engine, but not very good. But anyway, talking about the journey to escape too much trouble. But finally,
yes,
we left Vietnam in June.
June, what year?
1981.
Okay, really?
The boat about 2.5 meters wide. 2 meters.
Sure. Why?
half
How
wide.
long?
About 10, say 11 meters.
Okay.
We carry 41 people.
What?
41. And some left behind. My brother was left behind.
Your older brother?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Before I took up, about this much water came in the boat. That's why people scared. My brother also. They did not jump in.
They didn't think the boat would make it.
Yeah, many people thought that we could not make it.
Well, just hearing it, I mean, it just sounds 2.5 meters by 11. That's not a lot of space. You got 41 people in
That's why, yeah, I
Huh.
couldn't believe that we took up because 2 reasons.
So who was the captain of the ship all of a
I
sudden?
was.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yes.
No choice.
Yes. No choice.
Instead of a naval major
Right.
take care of driving the ship, the boat.
His wife was
But
pregnant.
waiting for a long time.
Yes.
And his wife got pregnant, more than 6 months pregnant.
Sure.
And the small boat, and he heard that about 100 people to go with the small boat like that, more than 100 people candidate to go. So I said, I gave up. I don't want my wife die.
Sure.
So you guys take care. And I said, because
That's different than flying a helicopter.
yeah, they collect money. So people, contribute money, give them money,
Sure.
go, something like that. Now, if they cancel, people lost money. So I try my best to go. And a friend of mine, the naval major, said, you go this way, okay? Don't go this way, this way. And he gave me the map, the marine map, something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the compass, something, the marine compass. And they bought this one. And okay, now. They didn't know I was a pilot, helicopter. They thought I was a naval
Officer.
because my friend was the major
Yes.
naval officer. I didn't tell them what I was. They didn't care because they trust me.
Sure.
They trust the guy just got out from the prison.
They knew you wanted to be free.
Yeah, so they thought that I don't cheat them.
Sure.
I want to escape because I just got out of the education camp. I do not cheat them.
Sure.
I go with them. Okay, so they listen to me.
So you get this. So you finally take the sea. You've got the map. Your friend showed you what to look for, and you've got your binoculars with you today that you used during your journey across the South China Sea.
To be a captain, something like that.
Yes. Oh captain, take my ship. Yes.
The most I can share with you, the most I never forget. On the ocean.
Yes.
When we got to the international water in the morning with the binoculars, I saw two big ships. They came, and I threw the boat in the middle of them, and everybody hoped that then they will rescue. And the big boat, I think that for oil ship, Holland, name Holland, that means from Holland.
Sure.
And the other Panama.
Panama, yes.
Okay, so people clap to the hand. For sure, at least one can, rescue us. But the Holland ship away. And the Panama slowed down in front of us. But when we approached him, they drove the boat away, the ship away. And about 30 minutes, they watched. And I stood in front of the boat. I gave the can, the can actually for the oil, not for the water. The empty can.
Sure.
I signaled them, we don't have more or not enough oil because the engine run by diesel oil. Okay.
Sure.
After half hour, more than that, and they drove away, they ship away, okay. And before they went away, they dropped the pallet of food and drink water and medicine. They tie up, and they throw in the ocean. You know what? By common sense and reflection, I had to jump down to the water to get the pallet because we run out of water, we run out of medicine, food, everything. 4 days already. And I was smart enough, I used the rope. I tie up my vest and I told him, hey, pull me back, otherwise, the shark eat me,
Sure.
I jumped down the water over there the color it dark like this, not black but dark
But
blue.
dark color. Yes.
Dark color like you're over there,
Sure.
and cold, very cold. After I tie up the pallet, they pull me back to the ship. I jump on the ship again, and my goosebumps,
Sure.
yeah, never forget about it. Just one time in my life, jump in the international water. God, I thought, hey, the shark just ready for me. Oh, man.
So you could see sharks out there, huh?
Yeah. When we were, on the ocean, the dolphin, raised,
Sure, yeah.
they raised our boat,
No kidding.
Wow.
So how many days were you out there?
5 days and 5 nights.
And then where did you land?
First up island, Indonesia. They call that the Thailand, a small naval station, naval base or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the island at evening. I saw some small canoes,
Sure.
fishing boat, came and asked, we would like to buy some more oil, diesel oil for the engine to keep continue work. But the fishermen just point on the watch or ring. They want watch and ring. I thought in my mind, we got to go away because I am afraid they rob, the robber.
Right.
And
Pirates.
Pirate. Many boat people had to be wrapped, And,
Sure.
and the pirate rob and wrap everything, kill and everything. So I made decision. Okay, we go out again. I went out. At night, I hang around there outside. And in early morning, I came back. I saw the boat. I followed the boat, and the boat went into the naval base. And we get in there, and I asked them for refugee.
Right.
Yeah, and they okay. And I asked them, hey, we so hungry. Show me the market. I can go buy some food for my people. And they said, okay. And I gave them some gold,
Yeah.
And they, okay, I bought something for my people. They all hungry, That's the first base, the first one I got in. After about 2-3 weeks, they said 2 weeks, they sent us to temporary refugee camp, Cuckoo. That's the Cuckoo Island. And we stayed there. That's terrible in there because too many disease like dysentery.
Again, this dysentery.
Again over there.
Horrible.
And I buried one girl die in the Cuckoo. And I helped bury. And when I bury the girl,
Yes.
I did not let her grandmom know about he died. She died. We tried to, lie to her grandmom. Grandmom and her go together, escape together. Now he got sick and died. So we buried her on the hill, and we told grandmom we had already sent her to Galang, that's a big refugee camp for treatment. We just lie for her temporarily.
Sure.
I don't know what happened to her. So after 3-4 weeks, they sent us to Galang. The refugee camp, the big refugee camp in there. And I have some picture. Galang. Right here in the back. Right here. Galang.
Wow. How do you say that?
Galang. G-A. Oh. That is, I think, that the temple.
At the temple?
Yeah.
Okay.
I helped them to build a temple.
Oh, your spare time.
Yeah, I asked for nail and something like material. They wanted the new temple.
Wow. That's amazing.
Rồi xong bà nói về cái club.
So how long does it take to go from there to where do you land in the United States, and your story begins there? When do you get to the United States?
1983.
So it took 2 years.
18 months.
Okay.
18 months in refugee camp.
Wow. And then where'd you land in the United States, and what was the organization that helped you get there?
Finally, the Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the name. They sponsor me, and I came to Los Angeles. Yeah. In 1983.
Right.
Yeah.
And you didn't go to Camp Pendleton or anything like that? It went straight to Los Angeles? Because they had a Vietnamese encampment at Camp Pendleton for several years. Yes, the Marine Corps base.
Some came like that for refugee in 1975. Not for later.
Not for later, okay.
Not for later. So later, somebody sponsor, or some company sponsor.
Right.
And they send out to the sponsor.
Wow. So you're in there, you're in LA now, 1983.
Yes.
Then what's the next step? Do you begin to work? And you could speak some English already. That's helpful.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Yeah. Right here.
Right there?
Anybody came to United States
Mm-hmm.
need to have money
Right.
for living.
That helps.
So we went to the social department, social security department. That was me in the refugee camp. I was the translator, the interpreter.
Right.
Can you read
Interpreter.
Interpreter, yes, sir.
that? Yeah, in camp.
From Indonesia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bà nói bà làm cái club,
Yep,
aviation club.
Yeah.
And this is dated January 12th, 1982. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, he was also the president of the aviation club that he helped erect in Indonesia.
Is that before or after you built the temple?
Probably the same time.
Yeah,
Same time.
I did a lot of things over there, day and night. You know.
Sure.
Somebody said, "Hey, stop doing that," but I enjoy doing that because that was type of my life to help my people.
Sure.
So
Wow.
right on the first day, I got to Galang, re-education or the refugee camp, and they asked me to come to the camp community to help them.
Right.
And I said, yes, I came there, help, paper, something.
Sure.
And about 5 days, the USA delegation came to my room. Hey, I know you were the pilot. They look at my document.
Really?
So you speak English, right? I said, yes, a little bit. They said, help me. I need a translator. So I said, okay. So I went to help them to be the interpreter,
Sure.
the translator
Sure.
for the USA delegation. I worked for them long time. But also in the youth center, they came to me, hey, Brother New, we cannot speak English. So we need some instrument for the youth center, like the drum, like
Sure.
the guitar to build up the club.
Okay.
We could not speak English, so we could not, do nothing. Okay. And they let me see the world relief. The world relief. I told them, and I please help for the young guy over here. They need to have the youth center for kids, okay?
This is in L.A.
Indonesia.
We got back.
This is
You're tricking me here. So, okay, we're done with Indonesia. Let's get into L.A.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
He might
Yes, I brought that up.
That's all right. Yeah.
He steered me back,
He did.
Okay. He want me to tell you a little bit in what I did in the refugee camp.
Right.
Yeah.
Besides building a temple and an officers club.
I was a translator. I was the representative camp committee.
Wow.
I was the Boy Scout helper.
Oh, Boy Scout helper too?
Yeah, youth center helper. And also sometimes I help people to go to the hospital.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, in the boat there was a young girl.
Mhm.
She got very sick. She could not walk, so I carry her. I carry her to the hospital and save her life. Now she in here, San
Really?
Diego.
Really?
And when she met me back, she hugged me. Hey, you carry me again? I said, hey, you're too heavy now. Okay. And help a lot in there.
Okay.
So with each new job, you got a big pay raise, right?
Yeah, I had very much pay. After that, they wanted me to be a teacher's aide.
Yes, sir.
Teacher aide for
Sure.
English classroom. And I also, by myself, to file for some class to teach refugee the basic
Sure.
English.
Yeah.
Because most of the pilots know how to speak English.
Sure.
Not much, but
Enough.
enough to guide them to learn the basic English. So I founded the Vietnamese Air Force Association in there to call people got together to help. For example, please help this in the camp committee.
Sure.
You help in the youth center and help me in the delegation of United States to, interview the refugee, something like
Sure.
that. Oh, a lot of work as teacher and everything.
Sounds like you had a long day, a lot of long days
but
and short
go
nights.
fast.
Yeah, because you're busy.
Yeah, sometimes I came back to the barrack. We living in barrack.
Barracks, yes.
Barrack.
Yes, sir.
And friend of mine cooked for me.
Uh-huh.
And when I came back, the rack ate all my food, and I did not have anything to eat. And a lot of mice over there.
Rats.
Yeah, and they ate my food, and I did not have everything to eat. I went to the supermarket, asked them to instant noodle or something like that.
Wow.
And my friend said, hey, you have to go home to eat. You hang around too much, so the rat eat your food. I said, I don't care.
Oh my gosh. No kidding. Wow. So eventually you wind up in L.A., in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
In 1984?
3.
83. 1983.
'83, I back to Orange County,
Wow.
Los Angeles Airport, and I went to Orange County, Little Saigon.
Right. And where'd you go there? What? Who is some kind of still with the Catholic organization?
Yeah, they sponsor me to there, but I had to go to the social security apartment to claim for money,
Right.
Help like welfare, welfare.
Yes.
When I came to see the social worker, and she looked at my name and something like that, and she said, "I know you were the translator in the refugee camp.
Yeah.
So if you want to work, I introduce you to some company. They will interview you for the job." I said, "Okay." And I got welfare of about a month, and I went to work. They paid me $5 a month, the hour.
$5 an hour.
In 1983.
83. Okay.
Yeah, in Costa Mesa.
Wow.
That the film lamination for electronic board.
Right.
We build the film first.
Sure.
And we build the electronic board according to the film. So I work over the $5 an hour.
No kidding.
But I didn't have the car, to work and go to school at the same time. It was hard time.
So you went to school?
Yeah, I went to the South Coast College.
Right.
Orange Coast College.
Yes, sir.
In Costa Mesa.
Sure.
I work in Costa Mesa, so I went over there.
You work and go to school?
Yeah, and took the bus, back and forth. Wow. That.
Wow. And you're going to school for what? At college?
In Vietnam, I was a student of the EE, electrical engineer.
Okay.
But I did not learn much, but I loved that. So I tell you what, the first day I came to United States, I wanted to fly again.
True.
Because
you couldn't find an H-34.
I miss it very much,
Oh, yeah.
But unfortunately, at that time, the pilot flying helicopter for oil company and some other, they got laid off and never called back.
Oh, is that right?
83, 84, something like that. And I asked a friend of mine, he was flying for the oil in Louisiana, Mr. Kong. He's in there,
okay,
in the picture.
Yes, sir.
And he said, anh Như, Mr. Như, they lay off almost of Vietnamese pilot over here. Only me, 5 or 6 already lay off and never call back. So try another way.
And you had a lot of American pilots. You had hundreds of American pilots that had been in Vietnam. So you had, I remember I thought about going to a flight school to learn how to fly a helicopter, but I said, we got all these helicopter pilots from the 101st Airborne, the 1st Cav, not to mention the Kingbees, and there's no chance for a green kid to learn just starting as a rookie, never get a job flying helicopter. We got pilots around that have been flying their whole life in the military. So it's like that went through my mind and stopped. But in your case, you had skill sets, but yet there was a vast resource of American pilots. So you continued on with electronics, electrical engineering.
I couldn't fly something. They wanted me to go to electronic school.
Right.
And about a year in the Orange Coast College. And I got laid off from the company I work.
The lamination company.
Film lamination.
The damnation from the lamination.
And Mr. Sean, Captain Sean.
Yes.
He called me, hey, I'll find a job for you in Fort Smith. In Fort Smith, they had the refugee camp in Fort Smith, the bigger one in there.
In Fort Smith, Arkansas?
Yeah.
Okay,
So Mr. Song settled in there, and he called me and said, hey, come with me. I'll find a job for you.
Really?
I flew out there,
Yeah.
and I got a job, but the bending machine for the copper tube, you know, because over there they have the rim and will pull, they build the rim refrigerator or something, so
Sure.
they need the bending tube, you know,
Yes.
for the something.
The copper tube.
Yeah, I got a job. They paid me $6 an hour.
Wow. You got paid more in Arkansas
Yeah,
than in
and
LA.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I share my girlfriend life now. He helped me. Hey, come with me. I'll find a job for you. If I cannot find a job for you, I will give you everything to live with me, you know, something like that.
Wow.
Stay with me.
What a dear friend.
Yeah. Because, you know, in the combat, in the war. Okay, so after that, another friend, the Kingbees again, in Dallas, he called me. He was a Kingbees. He become engineer, and he called me. Hey, Steve, go to Dallas with me. You cannot stay with, you know, Fort Smith, because Fort Smith is a little town, you know.
Okay.
So come down here with us. It's more fun in here. So, okay, I flew drove with car.
Sure.
I came to see him in Dallas. He was living in Grand Prairie. And finally, I got a job in there. I work for LTV. I don't know, you know LTV in Grand Prairie Deserts. The aircraft aviation company, big company.
Okay.
Yeah, I work like the bending machine operator. They
Really?
paid me $8.50.
Oh wow.
But we work for the program B2 or something, B1 something.
Oh yeah, the stealth bombers.
Yeah, bomber.
Yes.
And after 8 months, I got laid up. After they finished the contract, got laid up, and my wife called me back to California. Okay, put everything on the car, drove back to California.
So you just said something here that's really interesting. Your wife, after you've gone to Arkansas, you've gone to Texas, and your dear wife is back in LA. And that is, I just can't imagine. I mean, welcome to America, and you're separated from your sweetheart.
Now, something like this, something connect to another thing, you know.
Yes, I saw that. You got many connections.
Remember the accident? I was shot down in 1971.
Yes, sir.
The co-pilot was, my co-pilot was long. I forgot to tell you a story about that because, and after I was shot down, and we went to Saigon. And my co-pilot asked me to have a party, you know, survive a bath party.
Sure.
In his house. And I met my girlfriend. After that, I had 2 kids. Remember, young kid in Vietnam?
Yes.
And she was my co-pilot sitter.
Really?
Yeah. That's why people said, hey, VC could not kill you in the accident, but you die because of, you know, co-pilot sister.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I had 2 kids. I
Yes.
could not get out of Vietnam in 1975.
Right.
And I was in the prison. She took my kid to United States.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and she got another boyfriend. In the time, she survived with the kid. Yeah. That's the trouble. I was in the refugee
Sure.
camp longer than anybody because I claim that I have, kids and wife in United States, but now, they couldn't find her.
Oh no.
And they just kept me in there until they found it. Okay.
Is that right?
Right. Okay, now, the next is my wife right now. Another story. In Vietnam, I was helicopter pilot. Sometimes, not very often, I was flying for my wife, my wife right now. Dad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she was my wife, dad was the commander of the parachute training center. And he asked me to fly for him. He jumped out for control, parachute demonstrator, something like that.
Yes.
So I knew her father. And I also knew her mother. And when the first day I came here, I met her mother. I met her, hey, long time no see. Come here. Okay. And she invited me to have dinner at home with. That way I met my wife.
Wow.
Okay, but just friend. Okay.
Sure.
So the time I went to Arkansas,
Right.
and Dallas, she was with her mom.
Wow.
Nói về bà ngoại nữa chứ.
Thì đó bà ngoại đó, bà biết bà ngoại bên đó đó.
Đúng mà bà ngoại làm gì bên Việt Nam?
He reminded me about her mother. Her mother was a major, airborne major.
Airborne major.
Yeah, because my wife's father was the airborne commander. So
No kidding.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
The Red Berets.
She's very famous
Yeah, sure.
woman, very famous, and wow,
She fit right in with Special Forces, being a paratrooper.
Yeah.
paratrooper. Yeah, I can't believe that.
Oh, I can't either. So you go back to L.A.
Yeah.
After leaving Dallas. You drive. You get back, and then so what happens next in your career there? Because this is an interesting story. What's your next connection?
A connection about the job or something like that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I came back and I applied for electronic because
Engineer?
I learned a little
Sure.
bit.
Yes.
Not engineer, assembly.
Oh, so that's right,
assembler
okay.
or tester. And a company, they call that the Microchemite. They hire me to be a tester. They manufacture the component of the electronic. I test it.
Sure.
Okay, just, the diode, capacitor, resistor,
Make sure it's all working.
yeah, it worked before we ship them out. Okay.
Yeah.
And after 2 months, I was promoted to the leader, but work night time.
Ooh.
I work night time because in the daytime,
Yes.
I went to the Control Data Institute to be a computer technician.
No kidding.
Because I thought that I need the career,
Sure.
work with my labor. I don't think I will be a big boss or whatever. Just work with.
You're just
the
happy to
labor.
do some work, get paid
work
for it.
and get money, So I.
But you're like many of the Vietnamese that came to our country. They came here and went to work.
Yeah.
And you found jobs, and not only did you, so if you found one job to pay $5, the next time you were getting paid $6 an hour, and you grew and improved your earnings along the way. And it's just like so many of your
And,
Vietnamese have done that. It's just outstanding.
When I was in refugee camp, I knew that I learned that in America, in United States, sometimes the people take care about the trash,
Yes.
They got paid more than the doctor. So better be the trash cleaner or something
Sure.
like that.
And you're thinking about money.
Yeah, I think about money
Smart.
to live
Sure.
and work hard to live. I
Absolutely.
don't think about to learn too much and, just hang around. That's why I wanted to be a computer technician.
Sure.
And I spent more than a year while working to get the certificate.
Yes.
And after that, together with my friend, I opened a computer shop in the Lake Forest and Freeway 5. That's why I bought the house in
Sure.
Tokyo Rent. Okay.
Wow.
But after 3 years, I did not make good money. So I went to apply for another company in Costa Rica. I work in the lab. Something funny, very funny. They hired me in the lab,
Yes.
and the lab leader, he was about 57, 58 at that time. He looked at my background, he interested, and he called me and talked. And he asked, were you a refugee? Were you pilot in the war? Something like that. And finally I asked him, hey Bob, how long have you worked in here, sir? He said 32 years in the company. I said, God, in the 32 years, a lot of things happened to my life. I quit the college, went to the military training school, went to United States, fly in helicopter, back to Vietnam for Vietnam War, in jail 6 years, refugee and 18 months in Indonesia, back to America, learn again. Now you still working around here. What the hell? Cannot be this.
Yeah.
He's very nice to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
outstanding.
And I work in the lab technician. After that, work in the engineering department also. And after that, they want to send the engineering department and the lab to Mexico. And then they lay off. But except Steve, you stay.
Really?
You go to production line. Take care of production leader.
Wow.
I got crazy with the leader of the production line. I took care about 25 people, black, Mexican, Vietnamese, white, Filipino, all, combination.
Sure.
Yeah, for 3-4 years something, and finally I got laid off because they send production to Mexico. They
Ooh.
send lab to Mexico. They send...
During the NAFTA years.
Yeah, and they let me off. But about a year and a half or almost 2 years, they call back. I said, fuck no, to forget. They called many times and gave an answer.
Yeah.
I said, fuck no. Stop calling our house.
Yeah.
And when my wife said, you almost the age to retire, so retire. Okay, I retire.
Oh, is that right?
I retired 10 years already.
No.
And somebody asked me, what do you do when you retire for 10 years? I said, to be a Mr. Mom.
So today you have how many children and how many grandchildren?
Oh, the grandchildren. I think I have 2 grandchildren. But they live away, far from me. They are living in South Carolina.
South Carolina, sure.
Yeah. And
how many children?
we
know about Kevin.
When you ask me how many children,
Yes.
From who?
How many children are you the father of, sir?
Of the ex-wife or girlfriend
Sure.
or whatever.
You just whatever you got.
Okay, so you might be confused.
One big happy family here.
For my wife right here, I have 3 boys.
Oh, right, wonderful.
And we just have one daughter-in-law last week or last month.
Oh,
so
outstanding.
Kevin is the oldest boy I have with
Sure.
my wife. And Kevin, Kelly, I sent a picture, Kelly in the firefighter uniform
Yes.
to you. And
Sure.
the last one, he just married Kenny. So 3 boys.
Wow.
And with my girlfriend, I told you,
Sure.
right now I have only one. And he has 2, 1 boy and 1 girl. So I have 2 grandboys and 2 grandchildren.
Wow.
You know what?
No, what? Tell me.
In the 219 squadron,
Yes.
when you ask about the wives, you have to ask whose, what wife, because
Yes.
sometimes
It's a very important how you
Yeah.
ask the question.
yeah,
Yeah.
children from who and from which one,
Yes. Oh, and can you still remember their names? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, very good.
they get lost.
Well, I think we've wrapped up this tour here today, and we're down to the closing part here, I think. And so, just a couple of quick questions here. Looking back,
Yes.
the Vietnam War, and was it worth it, as you view it today, fighting communism then?
What you mean, saying?
The Vietnam War,
Okay.
your effort to fight communism then, was it worth it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the answer is yes, but just in reflection.
Right now in Vietnam?
Right, in your mind, looking back on that effort, what you did.
Oh, what I did before?
Yes, #1 Kingbees pilot.
Oh, we did some good thing. Yeah.
And you would do it again.
Even we couldn't make it,
Sure.
We lost the war. But if gave me the chance,
You'd do it
I
again.
would did the same thing.
That's the answer.
Fighting.
And we've heard you a couple times about modern day communism, and we're still worried about that even in our country today. And what's your opinion of the modern day communism as you see it?
Oh, the modern communists?
Yes.
Not the modern. They the same. The
Exactly.
Same. I can say the same shit.
Yes, you can say that.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yes.
Some political experts said what? They said Vietnam, they don't progress. They should stay still over there. When other countries, they move forward. And Vietnam with the communism in
Right.
there, they stay still. Not progress.
Sure.
Yeah. That's why they got behind. Right now they are behind Thailand, they are behind Korea, they are behind Japan, they are behind Philippines, almost behind everybody.
Because nobody can show anywhere in world history has communism been successful for the people that
See?
has to live under it.
Yeah, see?
For sure. Well, look.
They check the garbage, I can say that.
Yes, you can. You see
Yeah.
it. And then,
Garbage.
getting back to our Kingbees linkage one more time, we cannot close without talking about how the losses over those years. That there's been no official compilation, but I know you have worked with other Kingbees pilots, and you've been able to document during the war. There's at least 28 Kingbees crews. That means a pilot, a co-pilot, and a door gunner, a crew chief, who died in that war as a Kingbees pilot or a crew member. And we have a long list,
Yes.
and hopefully over the next few years we'll be able to continue to work on that to document the efforts of the Kingbees pilots and the courageous Vietnamese that we never hear about in today or yesterday's media. But you and your family are just a great example, and your fellow Kingbees pilots. And there are so many people alive today.
We would like to document that. We need more information and correct what mistake we have, or complete exactly what. This is just the rough one they sent to me.
This is the one list that you have worked on with a few of your Kingbees pilots, and hopefully someday we can work on it further. I know the SOA has the POW MIA committee.
That's good.
And maybe we could talk with that committee. I know the chairman, and
yes,
and of course the Kingbees pilots have attended our Special Operations Association reunions, where you are the most honored of all our guests. We love our American aviators.
Sorry, just to roll back to this.
Roll.
It was 28 total crews, and then 25 confirmed KIA.
All right.
Out of the 28.
That's accurate.
That's as accurate as my dad.
No, we strive for accuracy. Yeah. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
That's good.
That's very good.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
We would like to. We would like to ask if we have any more. We miss it. Do we, can?
Anyone who sees this show can write to me or call me, send an email to this electronic area, or to my good partner here, Kerry Helton, who works here with Jocko and his staff. We'll get them connected one way or the other.
Yeah.
And so,
very good.
Any last thoughts? We're at the point we're going to close out here. Any last thoughts for you, Steve?
Mình muốn nói gì được.
Bà muốn nói gì bà nói.
Đâu nói gì
bà nói
được
về
đâu.
SOAR, bà muốn gặp nhau, rồi mấy cái ông ở SOAR.
The last thing I would like to say.
Yes, sir.
Very short. Especially to the SOG and
to the men of SOG.
Yeah, SOG recon team.
Yes, sir.
Member, to my heart, thank you very much. Who service and sacrifice for my country. And I always think that you all are my hero, with all my love and my respect. And I always wish you well, and hope we have a chance to see each other again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we had those reunions. The reunion 2 years ago was, in my mind, the best reunion we ever had. We had met the Kingbees pilots. There was 13 altogether. Mm-hmm. And it was just an incredible reunion.
And this is just a little Kingbees.
That's right. Okay, with that thought, we're going to close. And we thank, once again, Jocko Willing Productions for making these SOGcasts possible. We also thank all the men and women in our armed services who have fought and bled for this country, as well as the heroic Vietnamese that we never hear about that fought for Vietnam against communism during the Vietnam War. We also thank today the Border Patrol, law enforcement, first responders, EMT, corrections officers, those who are out there every day keeping America moving forward. And we also thank, again, men like our fellow Kingbees pilots, Steve, and those who fought in the secret war heroically, quietly behind the scenes, never seeking public glory, but just doing their job. And we also have to remember and salute the men and the women who did not return from Vietnam. Those today, we have 1,581 still Americans are listed as missing in action, with our 50 Green Berets from the secret war. And of course, we still have our aviators, 83. And we thank those. God bless America, and thank you for coming in, Steve.
Thank you very much, John. Thank you, sir.